I was beginning this path when I was very young. In 1985, I was entering into a fourth way school, a school of Gurdjieff, and I was learning there transpersonal psychology. And I was beginning to learn and beginning to teach from that year on. Then 2 years later, I was meeting my master in 1987. And at the beginning, I was not recognizing him as my master, but then my heart was confirming that he was my master. I felt a very intense love for him, and I felt in my heart that he could embrace me and help me to reach to my destiny, to my home. And from that time, my journey began, a journey towards myself, a journey of self-knowledge, a journey of purification of my heart. And by order of my master, I was beginning to teach in a larger scale. At the beginning, I was teaching only in some classes in my country, but when he opened it to me with his blessings, this was coming in a larger scale. So I was traveling all over the world in different continents, and I think that was 14 years ago or 12 years ago that I came to China for the first time. I was invited by Afra from Beijing. She was the first one bringing me to China, and after that I was coming every year, sometimes one time a year, sometimes 2 times a year, bringing this knowledge to all the students. And this knowledge brings not only the method of how to purify your heart and how to be free from your ego and reach joy and happiness, but also brings an opening inside, opening of the heart. And this allows the love to flow in the hearts of the students, and this is the most rewarding gift for me when I can feel that they are in this joy after the hearts have been opened. So one of the Enneagrams I teach, that is one that I love most, is the Enneagram of the Stations of the Soul. And in this Enneagram, the students can benefit in knowing what are the different stations of a traveler that is traveling home, is traveling towards his own divine being. So this Enneagram, I was receiving it from the masters, from the saints that they have already passed through these stations, the masters that they have already experienced these inner states of bliss and love. And this is a very important tool that I wish that everyone can have, because you should know where are you, in which place inside of you live, to know if you are free or not. And like this you can know which is your previous station, that is better you don't come back, because it's a journey of ascension. So the previous station, usually they bring suffering to you, and it's good that you know how and what I can do to reach to the next one. So in Buddhism there are the Four Noble Truths, and it says life is suffering. This is the first truth. The second is the suffering is because of the desire, because of the identification with the desire. The third is if we can take the identification with the desire, we can be free. And the fourth is to follow the Eightfold Path. So, in these stations of the soul, this is what we see. We see that we are suffering, that our joy is not real joy, that our connection with people is superficial, our connection with ourselves doesn't go deep. So, we realize that everything is connected with the desire, and the desire is connected with the ego. So if the ego is in complete control of you, you cannot have real joy, real happiness, real love. This is the journey. It's the journey from fear to love, from slavery to freedom, from being far from yourself to coming close to yourself and to the others. Whatever you do in relation to you, it will be reflected in your life. So, what I teach it to my students is that even though these stations of the soul journey, this map, this ancient map of a traveler that wants to know himself, is long, it can take all your life, but if you reach to one of the stations, that is the station number 5, you are already free and happy in this life. So it's not so difficult. You only want to want it, and you need to connect with the longing of your heart, because the only one that can prevent you to be there is yourself. That's why life is suffering, and the one that is creating this suffering inside of you is the desire of your ego.